What's your COVID toolkit at home? An infrared thermometer gun, pulse oximeter, N95 or surgical mask, gloves, paracetamol and other medicines, a steam inhaler, or add even an oxygen concentrator. Is that enough? Not quite. If anecdotal posts and reports on advance cash payments insisted upon at certain hospitals and treatment centers are true, then you may need to add enough cash to that list. This is even if you have a substantial medical insurance cover that promises cashless hospitalization, or if you have debit cards with a sufficient balance. Is this demand for only cash payment legal? Now, under Section 269 ST of the Income Tax Act, the acceptance of a payment of 2 lakh rupees or more by cash on a single day, on a single transaction by a person is prohibited. Let's get that straight. The recipient is liable to cough up a penalty of up to 100% of that amount under Section 271 DA of the statute. There are certain exclusions, of course, like payments to the government or to banking companies. And why was this introduced? This was inserted in the income tax law in 2017, ostensibly to curb the circulation of black money and to promote digital transactions. Now, if advance payments are demanded for a period of, let's say, a week to a fortnight in hospitals, which is required in most COVID cases, that amount is bound to exceed the 2 lakh threshold. There was a recent twist to the tale. Invoking Clause 3 of the proviso to Section 269 ST of the Income Tax Act, the Finance Ministry issued a Gazette notification and it exempted hospitals, dispensaries, nursing homes, and COVID care centers from this cash payment ceiling of 2 lakh for April and May this year, 2021, which may well be extended. The only condition imposed is that they must produce the PAN and Aadhaar card of the patient or other payees, maybe family members or relatives. Now, while this was touted as a patient-friendly measure, I for one believe that it may backfire because some hospitals may insist on only cash payments for treatment, citing this exemption. Now, if patients do not have enough cash, it will entail in a dash to ATMs. Now, these are closed, air-conditioned spaces that are not advisable visiting at this time. How much can one withdraw at an ATM in any case? Aren't there daily transaction limits on debit cards? Hospital admissions can be any time, 24/7, and not necessarily fall within banking hours for relatives, for family members of patients to withdraw money. Today, most banks are functioning with skeletal staff, with reduced working hours, and 24/7 banking is the preserve of certain MNC banks where a minimum balance may be quite high. So when beds are so scarce, no one will be in a position, let's be practical, no one will be in a position to state the law. In many cases where the entire family is hospitalized, debit credit cards will come in handy. Even for crowdfunding of contributions for deserving cases, bank transactions are the only route. Moreover, how safe is it to keep wads of cash under your pillow in a hospital? There are reports we are seeing in newspapers about cash being stolen. What about surface transmission through currency notes? Cash is the least convenient payment mode under many circumstances today. Now, what about cashless hospitalization that comes with Mediclaim policies? The Insurance Regulatory Development Authority issued a circular last month under Regulation 31 of the IRDAI Health Insurance Regulations 2016 to all insurers to ensure that cashless claims are expeditiously settled in accordance with the service level agreements, SLAs, entered into with hospitals. What it failed to emphasize or reiterate is that cash payments for such policy holders must definitely not be insisted upon. During the present health crisis, few citizens are flush with liquid cash. What will help them is not lifting a cash payment restriction, but perhaps suspending GST on medical insurance policies at least till this pandemic lasts. And it's one thing to allow cash payments beyond the statutory cap. It's quite another to allow establishments to end up refusing any other legal tender. Cash payment can be an option. It must not be a demand. I hope the authorities take note of this.